If you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Napier. To the paint. Here's Campbell. Nails the baby hook. Campbell's got his second basket of the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Isaac for three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Yes, it's good.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Pass to Napier. Fires for 3. Here's Campbell. There's a screen. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Picked by Isaac. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
The 3 is up. It's hauled in by White. Gone 3 of 6 from the floor. He's guarded by Napier. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Campbell. He's got 5. They set a pick. Back to Edwards. Lets it fly. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Greenwood. No points so far. Misses the 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Dallas trails by 3. Here's Campbell. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Isaac. Here's Vasquez for 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Here's Campbell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Dallas shooting their first free throws tonight. Falls for him, and Dallas making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
There's a screen. Here's Vasquez. Here's Andrews. And the three-pointer goes.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Pointer. Out to the right wing. Here's Campbell. Pass to Pointer. Here's Napier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
There's a screen. Pointer. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Andrews. 4-3. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Dallas trails by 5. On the court right now for Dallas. And it's Campbell in at the 3 spot. The rebound by Napier. The Knights have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Over to the wing. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Campbell. He has 7. 5 on the clock. From downtown. Napier, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Vasquez. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Vasquez has got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Vasquez after the basket by Dallas. From outside the arc, drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Pointer. Here's Pollard. To the middle. The 6-footer. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. And Dallas making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Isaac outside. The floater. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Dallas trails by 7. Here's Campbell. He's got 9. It's tipped. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Howard down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Greenwood, launches a three, nails it from three.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Here's Vasquez. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of this game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Dallas calls time here. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Here's Campbell. It's hauled in by Isaac.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Campbell. Here's Greenwood. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Campbell. Nails the baby hook. Campbell's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Back to Beasley. Here's Vasquez. The 17-footer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
It's Beasley on the wing. Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
There's the three. Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Isaac left side.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And that's your 11th shot. Give it up for the participants.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement. And as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Fires the three. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. And for Dallas, here's Campbell. It's deflected. It's an even 3-on-3 break. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Napier. Pass to Campbell. Back to Napier. Shot clock at 5. That three's off the mark. White with it. He's picked up by Edwards. To the wing, right side. Off target from three-point range.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Campbell. The shot misses. Good work defensively by White. Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Now Isaac. And stolen by Edwards. Here we go, all alone. Here's Campbell. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And Dallas calls time here. Dallas trails by 6. Outside Napier. Pass to Campbell. Here's the pick. Shoots. 6 to shoot. The three. Can't get it to drop.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And good whistle there.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first.
Number 21.
Both good from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Isaac. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. And that one's good. Campbell's got 18.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Isaac. Fires the three. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Napier. They set the pick. Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
The three. And Campbell pulls it down.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And Dallas calls time here. And Dallas making a change here. Here's the three. That one no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Number 9. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the third. Outside Edwards. Pass to Greenwood. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Greenwood's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Down low. Here's White. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Substitution for your home team. Temple. Beasley.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. And it's blocked by Edwards. And he gets it back.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Pass to Greenwood. Here's Campbell. The shot comes out.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Isaac outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Well, the Knights shooting around 50% of the game so far. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Here's Andrews. Give him 8. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And stolen by Edwards. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Campbell. Give him 20. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now a 3-point Dallas lead. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's Andrews. Six on the shot clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Andrews has got 10.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Dallas on top. They lead by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Here's Greenwood. He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to Campbell. Knocked loose. Here's Andrews. And for Dallas. And it's Campbell in at the 4. The 3 is up. And it's Andrews missing. Here's Campbell. Pass to Greenwood. Clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Greenwood. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
Timeout.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Pointer. Here's Greenwood. 3-pointer. The shot off that time.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
To take the lead. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Campbell. This one for 3. And the basket by Greenwood. Greenwood's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And Dallas making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Number 9, second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Knights. Campbell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Dallas making a change here. He hits the second from the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Back to Isaac to take the lead. Sinks the tray.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
For Dallas, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Back to Edwards. And there's the screen. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Dallas leads by 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Campbell. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Isaac. Takes it inside. Tries again. White. Good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
They recover it. Here's White. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Taking 2 shots.
We got this. 2.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 2-point ball game.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Here's Campbell. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
Timeout.
And Dallas leads by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. We've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Campbell. And they're pushing it up. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
And the over and back ball is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
Clock at 6. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the the line for two, number 9.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 2 here. It's both from the stripe. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Just 5 to shoot.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Off the inbound. Misses the 3. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they foul intentionally. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
First one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Ain't ballin', you be on the bench.